everyone, this is Teacher Rose. So for today we will talk about on how to properly conduct an online class. So I hope that you will listen carefully. So we have here the lesson guidelines.
Guidelines. So we have here an introduction. Introduction is good for 2 to 3 minutes. How are you going to make a good introduction? So let me give you an example. Hi, how are you? By the way, my name is Teacher Rose. All right, can you hear me clearly? Can you see me clearly? All right, that's good. So by the way, what is your name? Oh, your name is? Oh, Sean. That's a very nice name, Sean. By the way, have you eaten your breakfast? Oh, that's good to hear. And what do you have for breakfast? Oh, an egg. Well, I always love to eat egg. I think I really love to eat it most of the time. So, all right. So, by the way, before we will proceed to our proper class, let's try to get to know each other. Is that okay with you? Okay, that's good. So, by the way, let me first introduce myself to you, and after that, you will introduce yourself to me. Is that okay? Okay, that's good. By the way, my name is Teacher Rose, and I've been teaching the English language for more than 7 years already, and teaching is really my passion. I like to eat, and of course, I also love to cook. So what about you? Can you tell me more about yourself? Okay, that's good. All right, so that's it. That's a 2 to 3 minutes self-introduction. You need to build a good rapport to your student. You need to build a good connection to your student, especially when it's your first class, or shall I say, please read from me the title. Oh, that's good. So the title of our topic is all about, all right, let me open that material for you. Okay? So the topic that we have in here, as you can see, all right? Let me just close this first just to make sure that I'm sharing you the right screen. So as you can see, the topic in here is all about news. Okay, so you can actually tell your student what is the topic again? It's all about news. So can you tell me if what comes in your mind, or what is your idea when you hear the word news? Of course, do you like watching some news in a television, or like reading a newspaper? Do you like knowing the different news if what's happening in our country? So that is how you're gonna do the introduction, or how you will introduce or inform your student about the topic that you have. Okay, is that clear with you guys? Now, let's go and proceed. So after you introduce the topic to your student, you will talk about a little, or just simply say something about the topic in order for the student to connect or fully understood if what is it all about, okay? So you need to read the title, and what can you see in the picture if there is a picture, or you can just simply talk a little bit about the topic. If there's no picture, then you can ask a question, what comes in your mind or what comes in your head when you hear this word, okay? Then you will introduce the 5 vocabularies and 5 expressions. Well, technically, during your first initial demo, you only need to pick 2 vocabulary words or 2 expressions. That is just for the initial. But for the final demo, you need to teach the entire and the whole topic. But mind you, during the 25 minutes, you need to make sure that you can perform from 1 to 11 rather 1 to 11. You need to make sure that you can perform all the lesson guidelines. You need to utilize the time, and you need to make sure that you budget your time properly. Okay, is that all clear to you guys? So once you introduce the 5 vocabulary words or expression, you can give them a synonym. Very simple. The simplest way of letting your student understand if what is the meaning of it, or letting your student to make a sentence out of the word, then that would really be great. And don't forget to ask questions. Like, do you have any question or any clarification with this word? Okay, awesome. Then let's proceed to our next topic. So once done, you need to do in learning vocabularies and expression, okay? Then ask the student to read a word and the meaning, and try to explain it in a very simple way, the synonym, the very simple word, okay? And let this, or you can make a sentence, and don't forget to utilize the chat box. For example, if you let the student make a sentence, don't forget to also type that in the chat box. Or if you yourself wants to make a sentence or give an example, try to also type that in the chat box. Is that all clear? Maximize the usage of your chat box, okay? Be enthusiastic, be friendly. Just make the class more fun. That is the goal here, okay? All right, so right after that, you can proceed to the next page, which is reading the article. So tell the student, since this article is too long, let us read it alternately. Then I will first read the first paragraph, and you will be the next. Is that okay with you? So, all right, if there are some mispronounced words, then you can just say it right after the student to read it, just to avoid any confusion or just to avoid any interruption during the class. Is that clear? Okay, you can also try to ask some question to test the reading comprehension if your student fully understood if what is he or she is reading all about. Is that clear? Okay, just a few questions though. Now, right after that, you will give a feedback. It should be a sandwich method. Positive, negative, positive. Don't forget that, okay? An example, positive, negative, positive feedback is that, oh, you are a diligent student and you try very hard to speak more and better. However, you need to work on listening comprehension to avoid misunderstanding other people's speech. And you should also try to work on expanding your vocabulary. That's a good feedback, okay? And you may also give some tips and advices to your student.
You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Please don't take... I hope that you learn a lot. Have a great day, everyone.